Hello and welcome to another video from Atomic Arcade. Today we're going to be talking about the software setup we currently have installed on our Ayn Odin Pro. At the moment I have the home launcher set to the Odin launcher, which is included on every Odin device and is a very basic but utilitarian browser for all of the applications that are installed on your device. Now obviously this is a very rudimentary interface, just squares of all of the applications that you have loaded. Currently we have our Ayn Odin Pro set up for individual emulator applications. I like to use individual emulator applications when I can, and most times I can. I do have RetroArch loaded here, just in case we need it for any reason. But typically I don't use it. I like to have individual standalone applications. My preferred launcher is Arc Browser at the moment. I am aware of a bunch of others that are available, like Dig, and also the new offering from other software companies that are in this space. Arc Browser is not that expensive, and it's a one-time charge, and in my experience it is highly customizable, and that's what I'm looking for when I set up my own interface on my device. So we'll hop right in. Now as you can see, when we load the application, we're immediately greeted with a very aesthetically pleasing interface. Video playing in the background, audio from that video as well. Keeping it pretty low so that you can hear me and my instructions on these on this interface. Obviously, on the right-hand side, we have a bunch of platform logos, and these are obviously all transparent to the background, which gives them a great great little look here. Super simple to get into any of the platforms that we want to get access to. Once we get in, it's a customized background with all kinds of scraped metadata, including a little gameplay image, 3D box art, the cartridge itself, and a description of the game itself, as well as some of the metadata that was scraped as well. Every one of these games has its own, obviously, scraped information from any one of the databases that are out there. Arc Browser supports 3 different ones. I can tell you that the default one provides almost everything you need every time. We'll get into one of the games here. It's super easy. Just click on the game. It automatically loads up the individual emulator that you have set for each platform, and it immediately loads the game. And that's it. And now you're in. Super simple and super easy. I'm not going to get into the gameplay of this particular game, but suffice it to say that it works very, very well. Typically, to hop out of a game back into Arc Browser, you would just hit the home button. But of course, today I have the home set to the Ayn Odin launcher. So when we hit home, we head right back to the Odin launcher. Normally it would hop right back into Arc Browser. So if you get back in there, obviously we're greeted with the platform. I can tell you that when you have the home launcher set to Arc Browser, it puts you right back into the game list of that platform that you were just browsing. But it's super easy to navigate, and it's very quick and snappy. I prefer a single background video as opposed to each individual background videos for each platform, but you can set up a theme that has individual background videos for each platform. I just don't like that experience. It's a little jarring, switching before, in between all the different systems. I like to hop around a lot, so yes, the system does support GameCube games with ease. I know there's a lot of debate about that. Some games do work, some games don't work. I can tell you that with the right amount of time and effort, you can definitely get the games you want on GameCube working. This is a interesting platform here, Android, right? So this is a place where you can keep any Android application, so you can get access to it anytime you need within Arc browser. So you don't need to hop out of that to get access to any of those applications, including the system apps like Settings or Google Play or anything like that. So just a quick little tutorial about how we got here. How does this work? How did we set this up? When you first install Arc browser, it's going to plop you into the Getting Started System Welcome wizard. You can follow through the settings here. I'm not going to go through everything individually. There's lots of videos on the internet to give you a tutorial about how to get this set up. But suffice it to say that one of the most important things you have to do when you're in the initial setup phase is to connect your Ayn Odin to the internet and check for updates. This is going to draw an updated list of systems into your system, and then you'll be able to select whatever systems you want to connect to. One thing is super important that you also are utilizing, which is the SAF proxy application that's provided by Arc browser. If you're running Android 10, 11, or 12, which obviously the Ayn Odin is running Android 10, that allows Arc browser to get access to all of your ROM folders and launch directly into the individual applications that will then have access to each one of those folders. So it's not necessary to keep your ROMs in your downloads folder. You can keep them anywhere you want, including on an SD card. So lots of videos on YouTube. You can certainly check them out for individual specific instructions, but suffice it to say, arcbrowser.com. You can look there for the link to the SAF application that will link those folders and make them available to your emulators. A great resource for Arc browser also is the Arc browser Discord. I would definitely suggest joining that. A lot of help there, a lot of resources, a lot of folks who are certainly interested in helping everybody out with their Arc browser installation. I put together this theme myself, and if you're interested in using it, leave a comment below, and or reach out to us on our Instagram, and we can certainly provide you with the information to get this working just the way I have it. That's going to be it for today's video. This is just a quick overview of the software setup that we have on our Ayn Odin. Coming up is going to be an additional video about the Odin and using the dock and the GameCube controllers and the N64 controllers. I have high hopes for that interface, though we'll see how that actually works out. But I think it's the best and most accurate way to play GameCube and N64 games, which is with an actual controller. And we'll get more into that on the next video. Hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, give us a like, subscribe to our channel so you can get updates on all the new videos. Make sure you hit the bell if you want notifications for our new videos about the Ayn Odin. And we'll see you on the next one.